Well, I'm excited about a new shipment that just came in from Founders Ministry, some new books that I actually pre-ordered before they're available, and they just arrived now. Maybe if you ordered these same books, you got them earlier, because I live in the middle of nowhere, but they've just arrived, so I thought I'd show them off a little bit. And these are going to be books that if you're a Baptist or a Reformed Baptist, you'll be especially interested in. But otherwise, they might be interesting too. But these are new books that maybe you'd be interested in if you're a Baptist, especially. So I thought I'd put a review up, and so the first one is this. It's the 1689 London Baptist Confession of Faith in modern English, with the Baptist Catechism and an Orthodox Catechism in the goatskin leather. So on pre-order it was $30 American. I don't know what the full price is. I think it was maybe more like 40 or 50 or 60. I actually don't know. But so this is a premium edition. I'm just gonna open up the plastic here. It's a bit bigger than I thought. I saw the picture online and I envisioned something much, maybe more like that size. But so this is cool too. Excuse me while I open this up. I also have a black leather goatskin LSB Bible, so it'll go well with that in terms of aesthetic. And I've had these paperback 1689s, which I don't know where one is right now, but maybe you've seen those from Founders Ministry. That the paperback ones they're brown. Those are really nice to have. You can get them. They're usually around $10 from Canadian suppliers, and they're maybe five or six from American websites in American dollars. So this feels nice. Definitely a bit of a different feel than my premium LSB Bible here. A little softer. Grain is a little bigger. A little bit less flexible. It's kind of got the paper pasted on the back there, whereas my Bible it's just the leather. And then inside, so it's got this just gold gilding, which is nice. Got the Founders Press logo on the back there, and bookmark, of course. And yeah, there we go. The 1689 London Baptist Confession of Faith. You can see each article, each paragraph. So this is the first statement here on Holy Scripture. The pages are a little bit stuck together from the gilding, I guess. And then it's got each paragraph, 1.4, 1.5, and then the scriptures. The scripture references supporting each one in the footnotes below each paragraph, written out in full there. And so this is just a really good document in really good packaging. And so it's got an introduction by Tom Nettles, who's a very respected Baptist theologian and historian who teaches out of Southern Baptist Theological Seminary and teaches at other institutions as well. I have read the Baptist Catechism. I've never read the Orthodox Catechism. I don't know the difference, so I'll be interested in looking at that. But I also got one more thing from Founders, which shipped at the same time, and that is the Baptist Standards, with historical introductions by Dr. Thomas J. Nettles, so same guy who wrote the introduction in the other one. So in this one, we have all of the major Baptist statements of faith that date back to the early days of the Baptist movements in the 1600s. So we have, as on the front, that 1646, right? So that would be the First London Baptist Confession of Faith 1680, not sure what that one would be, showing off my ignorance there. 1689, obviously, the Second London Baptist Confession of Faith. 1695, I believe that'd be the Baptist Catechism. So 1680 maybe would be the Orthodox Catechism. So we have a publisher's preface, introduction, looks like about 5 pages. We have the First London Baptist Confession of Faith, about 40 pages. Second London Baptist Confession of Faith, which we have about, that'd be about a 7-page introduction, and then that goes, and then the confession itself carries on from page 52 to page 173. And then we have the Baptist Catechism, an Orthodox Catechism, and then we have the Apostles' Creed, right? The 4 main creeds: Apostles' Creed, Nicene Creed, Athanasian Creed, Symbol of Chalcedon, right? So those are included in the Baptist Catechism because those are documents that Baptists have historically held to. The Baptists were a soundly Orthodox Catholic in the original senses of those words, the broad senses of those words, the universal, and holding to correct teaching, the accepted teaching, right? Those foundational documents. And then we have here at the back appendixes, a true confession, First London Baptist Confession of Faith, appendix of the 1646 Confession by Benjamin Cox, the Savoy Declaration. So I don't know if those are these things written out in full or they're a bit of commentary on them. We have an appendix concerning the ordinance of singing. So that was appendix to the Second London Baptist Confession of Faith, the Philadelphia Confession. I believe the Philadelphia Confession was the 1689 Confession of Faith, but with 2 additions about something about singing and something about, I don't remember exactly what it was, foot washing or something. But I don't know. I think that was, those 2 articles were added by Benjamin Keach. But again, I'm really showing off my ignorance more than my intelligence here. But all that to say, it's a slightly added to 1689 confession. And then number 8, the Charleston Confession and Summary of Church Discipline. So yeah, it'll be really interesting to take a look at some of those ones, especially the ones that I'm less familiar with, which is why I bought it, because it's something I want to learn more about, the historical Baptist movement in which is primarily in England and also in New England in the days of the American colonies and following, with figures like Benjamin Keach. So these are some great resources if you're interested in Baptist history, Baptist beliefs, especially dating back to the very early days of the Baptist movement, and just some of the same documents, but in a really nice, durable, usable, reusable package with that leather. You'll be able to use this with your kids, with your family, for family worship for decades, and be able to pass it down to the following generation. So again, looks real nice, matches nicely my LSB Goatskin. So there we go, a review of those 2 pre-reading immediately after packaging. So maybe I'll do another review on the content if that would be of interest to you. Oh, maybe I should show you without the dust cover, just in case you're interested in that. Some people don't like dust covers. I hate dust covers when I'm reading a book, and I feel conflicted about putting them back on after, if depending on how it looks, if I like the look of the book better with it or without it. But there it is, without, back, front. There we go. So there you go, for your information. Those books are out there, they're shipping now, and they just might interest you, and I think they'd be a great resource if this is something you're into.